be requesting for these aggravated assaults for the victim in this case, Nikki Bullock, and her 2 children, who did suffer this great fear that happened on that day on October 1st of 2023. Thank you.
With that, does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, has anyone spoken with Aaron and gotten his thoughts, feelings on why he returned to guilty plea?
I will turn that over to Fern.
Yes, ultimately his defense counsel did speak to us, and he said that after a long conversation with Mr. Cody Huron, he ultimately did decide to take responsibility for what happened, especially not only because of the evidence that we obtained, but also the video that mostly everyone saw as well.
Can you speak more to those text messages? You said it was an investigation.
Yes. Yes, there was text messages that were recovered from Mr. Cody Huron's phone that indicated that he himself was trying to make different ways of coloring his bike in a different way, his helmet, so that way officers, if they ever did execute a search warrant, they wouldn't find things that matched the video that everyone was distributed.
Do we know why he targeted the lady and her children in their specific car?
That unfortunately has not been, that information has not been given to us.
And with a lot of these dirt bikers having no license plates, I mean, are things like this going to escalate? I mean, we don't want to see somebody killed just because they feel they can just drive by and pull out a gun or step in a window, and it might be worse next time.
Absolutely, and I believe that this case is actually a really good representation that as the Commonwealth, we're not going to stop just because we can't have a way of identifying you through a license plate, but actually through the hard work of the detectives and the gun violence task force to actually determine whether or not we can find these individuals and make a stop to this kind of behavior. We're not going to stop.
And do police feel somewhat that their hands are tied because they don't want to have other people hurt when they try to stop these individuals? I mean, it's not the police's fault. It's the fact that these guys, women, are riding around on bikes illegally, sometimes up the wrong side of the road.
Right. I won't answer to the police department. I would hand that over to my colleagues.
Can you ask your question again, please?
Yeah, it's just the fact that things like this could escalate, you know, where it's not just stamping in a window, and the police, you know, would like to go after the person or people at the time, but because they're on dirt bikes, they can go down the street the wrong way and, you know, get away. I mean, it could end up with somebody else killed or somebody killed in the process of trying to, you know, stop these bikers.
Absolutely. The police department takes the crime very serious, and we do, especially now, everything we can in order to prevent these crimes from occurring, these events from occurring, and from escalating. We do things such as monitor social media so that we can try to get ahead of this, be a little bit more proactive to stop it before it starts or escalates. And obviously, when things do happen, we're going to utilize all resources, all of our partners, in order to bring these people to justice.
Is there any update on, in the video, they're seeing a Philadelphia police car a few feet behind where the altercation, where the assault happened? Is there any update on that? I know that at the time of the incident, police said they were looking into it to see if the officer in the car saw anything. Is there any update on that?
I wish I could give you an answer for that, but I do not have that answer at this moment. I'm sorry.
And how were you guys able to track Cody down?
Well, again, I don't want to get into the particular details of our investigation, but we did receive anonymous tips, and we do thank the community for coming forward and providing us with that information because we need them. But we were able to secure good interviews and utilize social media, which ultimately provided us with a person and a destination.
My last question will be, has anyone spoken to Nikki about the incident, about how she feels about the guilty plea?
Excuse me.
Yes, I have spoken to Nikki and also additionally her mother. They're both incredibly happy that this situation has gone to rest, that Mr. Cody Huron has decided to take responsibility and plead guilty. Obviously, they will still be a part of the sentencing. They can give any statement that they wish, but we have spoken to them, and they're happy that they can move past this.
Anything else? Any other questions? Thank you all. Have a good day.
Is he still in custody?
Yes.
That he is? Okay.
Yes, he's $4 million.
$4 million.